Welcome to the show. And what the heck am I cooking? You'll find out.
ChefTomcheff.
Okay, our first surprise dessert is pineapple upside down cake. Yep, we're doing this on the grill. Okay, the cake mix I got requires 1 cup of water, but we're going to swap that out and use pineapple juice instead. Crack open a can of pineapple slices, and that should be just enough juice in there to give you 1 cup of pineapple juice. Next, 1 cup of brown sugar, and we're going to tightly pack this down. Grab a deep baking pan and hit it with some cooking spray. Now you want to melt 1 whole stick of butter in this pan. So let's knock the coals down and put the grate on. Once it's heated up, we'll clean off the grate and set the pan on. That's melted far enough for now on the fire. We don't want it to burn. Pull this off the fire and let it melt the rest of the way. Now using a fork, we can sprinkle the brown sugar into the butter. Pat it down, stir it up, make sure all that butter is mixed in with the brown sugar. Now even it all out. Place your pineapple slices on top of the brown sugar. Now it's time for the mix. Add our 1 cup of pineapple juice, a half cup of vegetable oil, vanilla pudding mix, and 4 eggs. And blend it all very well together. And by the way, when the box tells you to use a mixer, that's what I should have done. I should have used the mixer. Okay, about 8 minutes later, I'm done stirring this thing up. Pour the batter over top and even it out. Now we can spread our coals out for baking. Drop a little pan in here and add water to it. Slap our bricks down and slide in our cake. And every 10 minutes or so, we're going to poke it with a toothpick and check if it's done. Doing this, I noticed one side of the cake was cooking a little faster than the other side, so we're just going to spin it around and make sure it cooks even. After a little while, I realized I'm just going to need more coals, so let's throw some more on. When your fire is already going and you hit it with more lighter fluid, the best way to relight this thing is from one of the vent holes underneath the grill. This is your best way of relighting the grill without losing any facial hair. About 10 minutes later, this thing's ready to come off the grill. I grabbed a cookie sheet and put aluminum foil over top. Now we're going to flip it upside down and place it on top of the pan. Give it a couple love taps to make sure it comes loose. And there we have it, our pineapple upside down cake. Now as we wait for that to cool, we're going to start our next dessert. We're going to do another brownie, but we're going to have a special twist for this one. Got 2 boxes of brownie mix for this and 1 little can of raspberry pie filling. I'm going to try and sandwich the raspberry pie filling in between the brownies and see how this turns out. As you can see, I start stirring the pie filling first. That way it kind of loosens up and it's easier to work with. We're going to spread that on as best as we can without getting it to drop to the bottom of the pan. We don't want that pie filling to burn. Now we can pour the other brownie mix on top of this and spread it out over top. Okay, we have our coals ready once again. We're going to refill this little pan here with water and add our brownies. Now, back to that pineapple upside down cake. Since it's cooled off, let's go cut a slice. Okay, back to our brownie. We're going to keep poking this with toothpicks until we know it's ready. One last time and these brownies are done. After about 10 minutes of cooling, we're going to take the brownies inside and start breaking it away from this pan. Give the brownie a few love taps and use a butter knife to cut around the edges and separate it from the sides of the pan. Okay, maybe we should use a spatula to get this out. Now I'm going to put some tin foil on top of this and flip it over to make it just drop right out of the pan and see how we did. The brownie fell right out of the pan. We're good to go. Now it's time to cut us a slice of brownie. Flip it back over and cover it with the tin foil. And there we go. We're all set. Now, back to that piece of brownie. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again next time.